Via Sonia Uche speaks out. Maurice Sam and I are just friends. Something is happening again around Nollywood stars Sonia Uche and Maurice Sam, and this time the conversation is not just about their movies. For quite some time, Sonia Uche and Maurice Sam have been one of those Nollywood combinations that make people stop and pay attention. Whenever these two appear together on screen, the chemistry is usually so convincing that viewers sometimes begin wondering whether what they are watching is only acting. But now, Sonia Uche has once again made the situation clear Maurice Sam and she are just friends and colleagues. And honestly, this is where the whole gist becomes interesting. Because the question many people are asking is simple. If they are really just friends, why does their chemistry look so convincing? Let's talk about it. Sonia Uche and Maurice Sam have worked together in romantic and emotional movie roles, and their performances have repeatedly placed them in situations where they appear like a real couple. From romantic scenes to emotional conversations, wedding-themed storylines and intense relationship drama, the two actors have built a strong on-screen partnership. In fact, their chemistry became strong enough that some viewers started connecting the dots outside the movies. At different points, social media users began suggesting that Sonia and Maurice might secretly be together. Some people even went as far as imagining what their relationship would look like in real life. But there was one major problem with that theory. There was never solid public confirmation that the two were dating. Instead, Maurice Sam himself addressed the speculation and explained that he and Sonia Uche were simply friends. Reports from 2024 quoted him as pushing back against the dating rumors and telling viewers to stop trying to turn their professional relationship into a romantic one. And Sonia Uche has also previously indicated that she was not romantically involved with an actor. So, despite all the chemistry, the public record points toward friendship and professional collaboration rather than a confirmed romance. But here is where Nigerian social media enters the story. You know how it works. Once two actors have convincing chemistry, people don't always want to hear the words, "we are just friends." They want to believe there is something happening behind the scenes, and Sonia and Maurice have given viewers plenty of reasons to speculate, not because they have confirmed anything, but because they are simply very believable together. Their movie scenes can be emotional, romantic, dramatic, and sometimes intense. So when viewers see them together, some people forget that these are actors doing their jobs. That is actually a sign that the performances are working. One of the biggest reasons the rumors became so strong was their appearance in movies with romantic storylines. For example, Once Upon a Vow reportedly featured wedding-related scenes involving the two actors. Some viewers initially misunderstood those scenes and thought they represented something happening in real life, before it became clear that the wedding was part of the movie storyline. And that is the interesting part about Nollywood. Actors can play husband and wife today, lovers tomorrow, enemies in another movie and complete strangers in another one. But when the chemistry is particularly convincing, viewers can easily begin mixing the movie world with reality. That seems to be exactly what happened with Sonia Uche and Maurice Sam. Now, let's talk about Sonia. Sonia has built a reputation for delivering emotional performances, especially in romantic and dramatic stories. Maurice Sam is also known for taking on roles that require emotional intensity. Put the two together, and you get a combination that naturally attracts attention. But being good acting partners doesn't automatically mean there is a relationship outside the camera. And this is something viewers need to remember. Sometimes two people can genuinely have good chemistry without being romantically involved. Sometimes they can laugh together, work together, promote each other's movies and still remain nothing more than friends. That appears to be the situation Sonia and Maurice have publicly described. Still, that has not stopped the speculation. Whenever pictures or clips of the two actors appear online, the comments can quickly become another story entirely. Some viewers continue to say they would make a beautiful couple. Others believe that their chemistry is simply too strong to be just friendship. Then there are people who say fans should simply allow actors to have professional relationships without turning every interaction into dating rumors. Honestly, that last point is important, because there is a difference between enjoying the chemistry between two actors and presenting speculation as fact. At the moment, there is no reliable public confirmation that Sonia Uche and Maurice Sam are secretly dating. What we do know is that they have worked together, they have strong on-screen chemistry, and Maurice has publicly denied the romantic rumors. And maybe that is actually what makes their partnership interesting. They don't need to be a real-life couple to be a successful on-screen pair. Their job is to make audiences believe in the characters they are playing. If they can make viewers laugh, cry, argue, fall in love with the storyline and become emotionally invested, then they have done their job. But there is another side to this. Fans sometimes become emotionally attached to movie couples. They watch one film where Sonia and Maurice play lovers, then they watch another, then another. Before long, the audience starts feeling like these two are supposed to be together in real life. And when the actors say, "No, we are just friends," some viewers are disappointed. But perhaps that's the beauty of entertainment. The actors created an illusion so convincing that people temporarily forgot it was acting. Now, Sonia Uche's clarification has once again put the spotlight on the relationship between the two stars. And the big question is not necessarily whether they are dating. The bigger question is, why are people so invested in them as a couple? The answer could simply be chemistry. There are some actor pairings that just work. When they appear together, the conversations feel natural. The emotions feel believable. The eye contact feels convincing. And the audience becomes invested. Sonia and Maurice appear to have developed that kind of screen partnership. Their recent and past collaborations have continued to keep viewers interested, with their performances appearing in romantic and emotional stories. So, for everyone hopping for a Sonia Uche and Maurice Sam real-life love story, it may be time to separate the movies from reality. For now, the safest conclusion is that these two are friends and professional colleagues who happen to have very convincing chemistry on screen. And honestly, there is nothing wrong with that. Sometimes friendship can create an even stronger professional partnership because both actors understand how to work with each other. They know how to respond to one another's performances. They know how to create believable emotions. And they know exactly how to give the audience the kind of scenes that people will still be talking about after the movie ends. That may be the real secret behind the Sonia Uche and Maurice Sam combination. Not romance, not a secret marriage. Not some hidden relationship. Just two talented actors who know how to sell a storyline. But of course, the internet will continue doing what the internet does. One romantic scene will probably lead to another round of speculation. One picture may produce thousands of comments. One movie may make people start asking questions all over again. And Sonia or Maurice may have to explain once again that acting chemistry is not necessarily real-life romance. For now, though, the message is clear. Sonia Uche and Maurice Sam are being presented publicly as friends and colleagues. Their chemistry belongs on the screen, while their private lives remain their own. And perhaps instead of asking when they are going to date or get married, viewers should simply enjoy the entertainment they bring whenever they appear together. Because whether they are playing lovers, husband and wife, friends or even enemies, one thing is certain: Sonia Uche and Maurice Sam know how to get people talking. And that chemistry, whether it is real-life friendship or pure acting magic, it is definitely one of the combinations Nollywood viewers have continued to notice. So what do you think? Do you believe Sonia Uche and Maurice Sam are genuinely just friends and colleagues? Or do you think their chemistry is simply too convincing? Either way, one thing remains clear. Until either of them confirms something different, the romantic relationship remains speculation, while their friendship and professional partnership are what have been publicly stated. And that is the real gist behind Sonia Uche and Maurice Sam.